Wow, we're back. Thank God. This is episode 46 of The Danger Signs We Ignore, also known as Another West Mistaken Marriage. Thank you, Mr. Aloy, for bringing this to us. Please go ahead and give a like to this video and also subscribe to the channel. That's the best you can do for us. Here we see Flora explaining to the mother that, look, the only thing they must do right now is to get Oma out of this predicament she's in, and they must go through the reenacting process. Now, the mother was quite, confused about this. That why would they need to reenact or replay the scenario? It's going to take her further into depression. She says, no, it's a 50-50 chance. And they want to look at the brighter side of things. I mean, if they're able to get her to snap out of it, she'll be a better person. But if not, it could be very dangerous. The mother got emotional and said, oh no, she doesn't want anything to happen to her niece. She doesn't want anything to happen to her courageous daughter. She should please make sure nothing evil happens. And Flora said, look, we need to do this. The best we can do is pray. That's the best we can do. She believes that since, Omar is a strong-hearted person, she will come out of this in good way. That she will come out of this, and then she hopes that everything will work out well. And here we see Angel holding her mother. And that's the truth. The best they can do is pray and hope that everything turns out well. Now, George also agreed and said, okay, if they have to do this, they have to spearhead it. They need to get going. Then Jeff said, okay, whatever needs to be done first. And he's ready to do whatever it takes. Now, we have George and Jeff in the room talking to each other. But unfortunately, George declined. He declined to do this. He said, how could he? How could he ever be able to face Amma? That he tried to reenact the scenario. How could he? He can't do this. But Jeff said, but we're not doing anything. We're just trying to reenact the scenario as if it happened. She said, no, he can't. He can't bring himself to that point. He's not going to do it. And I'm like, okay, but you first of all agreed to do it. Now you're saying no. So what do you want them to do? Jeff was really in a bad state. Like, look, we need to do this for love. We need to do this for Amma. We need to do it. She's our person. We can't allow her remain in this position. Jeff obviously was like, help please, help please. He now said, well, I don't know. I don't think I can do this. Can't somebody else do it? Must it be us? As they were speaking, the doctor came in and said, are you ready, guys? Are you ready? We've gotten a room where you can do this reenacting. This is a hospital and this cannot be done here. And as she was talking, Jeff had to stop her and say, please, doctor, can somebody else do this for us? And she said, no, it has to be members of her family. They don't want anything going wrong. Now, look, if they are not ready, she has other patients to take care of and she can't stay any further. He now said, okay, if that's the only way out, well, we agreed to do this. And even George has agreed to do it. And I says, okay, no problem. I'm going to get somebody to come over and pick her and take you to where you're going to do it. And now they're back talking. And he was so happy that George eventually agreed to be part of this. Oh, I hope everything works out well. As you can see, Amar is still on the bed sleeping. And we hope that this works. We hope it works. Now we have the family together and everybody is just hoping and praying. Now, this is George saying he hopes that this reenacting will work, because if it doesn't, they're back to square one. In fact, not square one, they're back to square zero, which means nothing ever can come out of this. And as you can see, Omar is sleeping. Angel felt that, look, she believes that she can do this. She believes that Omar can come out of this. She believes it can work. Even the mother said, look, Angel that Omar is a very strong one. She's a warrior. She's a fighter. She can go through this and come out victorious. She now said, look, this is definitely going to pass. And that after this whole episode, they need to call a meeting. They need to get a meeting where they will talk about the end of Kizito. And of course, Jeff was happy about it. That look, at this point, he is going to sponsor all the drinks, all the entertainment, and all the refreshment to make sure that Kizito is brought to his knees. Then Angel was now reverberating and saying, oh, she wishes she did not prioritize her career over her family, because as it is right now, she is the cause that if she was not selfish, if she wasn't thinking about her career, this wouldn't have happened to Alma. That she prays that Alma can come out of this. And then George held her tight. That don't worry. After all of these episodes, I'm going to come back and treat you like the queen that you are. And of course, the mother heard that and said she's also the cause of all of this. And if she hadn't married out her daughter to Kizito, this would not be happening. This would not ever happen. That if she hadn't been bothered about what the society will say about her, she will not be in the situation she's in right now. That she blames herself so much, and that at this point, she's given her blessing. She's given her blessing to Angel and George, that they can have themselves, they can marry each other after this entire episode is over. And now she faced George, and George obviously is happy that at least he has an intending mother-in-law who is willing to give all her support to their marriage. Wow, what do you call this? This is a twist of fate. I mean, I wish that George came back in time and married Angel, but he didn't. He came back late and Angel was already married. Oh, can you see how things at times work? Destiny at times can be very funny, but we'll just wait and hope that everything works out well. Now we see Kizito. Is he receiving a call or making a call? He's on his bed in his hospital ward. And as he was making that call, he was telling somebody that he wants to take down every single person that contributed to this. He wants to eliminate them. I'm like, guy, you're still in the hospital. You should be thinking about your life. Right now, you're thinking about eliminating people. What sort of thing is this? The mother walked in, sat down, listening to what her son was saying. And then he said, look, he doesn't matter. He doesn't care about not going to jail or nothing, but he wants to make sure that every single person that brought him into this predicament goes down. And that means he's going to send the pictures, their phone numbers, their addresses to this hit person to make sure that everybody goes down. The mother asks, what is going on? And he said, look, at this point, he has no more patients left. He wants every single one to be eliminated. The mother said, really? Are you sure you're thinking right? Like, do you think you can actually eliminate everybody just like that in one fell swoop? Why would you think that is the right thing to do? I mean, we're talking about elimination. This is not just doing something bad to somebody. If you go ahead and eliminate people, that carries really terrible consequences. I mean, if you just go around, torturing them here and there, that's fine. But if you now say you want to go ahead and kill, that is going to be bad. She now said, it looks like you're not thinking right. Yeah, it's always better to do it step by step, or else you will get thrown in jail and you will rot there forever. He now said, look, mother, I don't have that patience. You might have that patience to take it out one by one. I don't have that patience, and I want people to quickly be addressed now, right now. The mother said, okay, is that what you want to do? If that's what you want to do, fine. If you want to eliminate them, fine. But what you must never do is touch Angel. Don't touch Angel, because I want her to give birth to that baby in her womb first. Then after that, you can decide to do whatever you want to do. And of course, the guy said, nonsense. I would have nothing of that. Now we are seeing Flora. Flora is in a dark and dingy place. What's going on here? She's meeting with the DPO. She now showed him the captured videotape of Kizito attacking her in her home. That means she has cameras. She has cameras in her house, and she was able to capture the incident. She now said, look, is this the person you let go? The person who came to attack me? The person who's evil, who has evil intentions? Oh, she said, look, this is not the only copy of this video I have. I have sent this video to bloggers, to people who are going to post it all over social media. And that means you will also be implicated if you do not do something quickly. He's currently in the hospital, and I've already gone to file a suit against him in the police mess, and I want you to go and arrest him. If you do not arrest him, you are also going to be stripped of your position. I don't even know why you will go ahead and arrest the wrong people. I don't know why you will let the evil people go, and then the people who are innocent will suffer. That's what happens. He said, are you throwing accusations? She said, no, not yet. I haven't started with you. By the time I'm done and you do not go and arrest Kizito, I'm gonna make sure that people post this. And that means that your position is threatened. I am not actually threatening you. I am making you a promise. I will not allow you go further and allow evil be perpetuated. Yes, I don't know what you are collecting from Kizito. I don't know how much he's paid you, but I'm telling you, you better arise and do what is right, because you must never allow evil to reign over good. No, you mustn't. This is the end of this. I don't want to see you, doing things anyhow. He now said, but it looks like you're taking things too far. You're not even hurt. Why are you here complaining? He said, look, it's not about me being hurt. It's about people not being prosecuted when they need to be prosecuted. It's about people giving the right justice. Look, I'm not going to back down. You think I'm going to back down? No way. I'm going to make sure that Kizito, he pays for all of this. He now said, look, why don't you just take it easy? She said, no, I'm not taking it easy. I'm telling you, if you don't do what is right, you are also going to be stripped of your position. She now got up and left, and the guy was thinking. He was like, oh my God. This is kind of like the end. This is kind of like a scenario where he doesn't even know what's going to happen to him next, because he's taken bribes. He has taken money. His mouth is already tangled with all of this. But what do you think is going to happen in episode 47? You wait and see, because this guy is going to be taken down, because I know he's want to perpetrate evil. He wants to go ahead and keep on shielding Kizito, but it's not gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Now we are back to Kizito's hospital room, and we have the mother there just waiting and watching over her son. And then a call comes in. Who is this calling? Oh, it's the DPO. The bribed DPO had to inform Kizito about the imminent, yes, the upcoming arrest. And then he now said, oh, thank you. Thank you for informing me. I'm going to take the appropriate actions. The mother asks, what is going on? He now says, the DPO just informed him that he's going to be arrested tomorrow. The mother said, oh, no, we shouldn't allow this happen. He now said, yes, it must never happen. And that's why he has only short time. He has a short time between this evening and the following morning. He's not going to allow that happen. So he needs to take action. He needs to move fast. He needs to stand right. The mother now said, no, don't take off your headband. He said he's not going to allow that work. He's going to quickly go and take these people down by himself. He removed the bandage. Even though his head was still hurting, he still removed it. He now told his mother, I am not listening to all your tales any further. This is the time to get up and take action. And I'm starting with Angel. Can you just imagine that? The mother told him not to touch Angel, but he's not even listening to what his mother has to say. Why would he listen? He's going to go take Angel down. He got up and left, and the mother was confused. Oh no, what's going to happen to our grandchild? What's going to happen to the baby? Well, we'll find out in episode 47. Can you see the family waiting for the person that's going to come and take Amma to the place where the reenacting will happen? And they've been waiting. The mother is already asleep. You can see Jeff is on his phone. Angel is wondering what's going to happen. But meanwhile, wait a minute. Amma started shaking her head. She started shaking her head. She started rolling side to side. And then the mother said, oh my God, she's awake. Thank God. She now said, where am I? Where am I? Oh, she's gotten back. She's gotten back. And you just thank God and give a like to this video right now. The mother now asked her, can you remember? Can you remember everything? She said, yes. Yes, as they put her to sit properly, the mother asked her again, are you sure? Can you remember? She said, I can remember. And that everybody has to be careful about this guy, Kizito. He's a bad guy. He's a menace. He's a monster. He's a beast. And then he said, yes, they must find a solution to him. And then, of course, George was wondering what's going on. She now said, look, she remembers every single thing, and that Kizito has hit her where it pains her the most, and that right now she's gonna get up and do what she needs to do, because Kizito is gonna be a thing of the past within 24 hours. She's gonna get him. He's not gonna go. He's not gonna go scot-free. Then George now told her that, why are you talking like this? You're still sick. You need to get back on your feet and get healed. She now said, look, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm back. I'm better. I'm bigger. And he's not going to find a way. And of course, Jeff said, I second you on that. She said, look, George is not going to go scot-free. I am going to take it. I mean, Kizito is not going to go scot-free. I'm going to take him down. And of course, she is determined. And then the mother now said, yes, it's about time. It's about time that we go against this guy called Kizito. We need to get him to see that he cannot always go scot-free. And right now, she is ready to give Omar her final blessings, to go ahead and get her hands drenched with his blood. Oh no. Oh no, this is not the best way to fight. Mother, don't say this. You cannot conquer evil with evil. I know you're pained, I know you're hurt, but no, this is not the way to go about this. You can only conquer evil with God. God is good and He is the one that gives justice. Wait for justice because God is going to give justice. But the mother is keen on getting, Amma to deal with Kizito by herself and make sure that she is drenched with his blood. That is not the way to go. But we're going to see what happens in episode 47. Make sure you go ahead and wait for this because it's going to be a banger. And I'm going to be here to give you all the juicy details. Go ahead and like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.